Do you want a fun way to completely transform your home over the next 30 days? Then the 30-day minimalism game may be for you. You do not have to be a minimalist to participate in this game, and it is just a fun way for you to challenge yourself and maybe a friend or family member to declutter your space. So the minimalists came up with this game, and so on day 1 you're going to get rid of 1 thing, day 2 things, 3 things, and then on day 30 you're going to be getting rid of 30 items. And doing this, you're able to gain momentum and you're able to stay motivated to declutter your home, and you'll be able to see all of the benefits. And it's such a great way to be able to have a strategic way to declutter your home and having 30 days to be able to do it. So this video, just quick disclaimer, was filmed over the span of 2 days. Now that can be very overwhelming for most people, so I would definitely suggest to stick to the 30 days, but you do you. If you want to go faster, you do that. And also, again, mention that you can do this with a friend or family member. See how far you can go. Even if you can't make it to the 30 days, do as much as you can. See how far you can get. This is such a fun way to be able to get items out of your home, be able to transform your space, especially with holidays coming up. Let all that stuff go that does not belong in your home. And I truly want you to be successful with this. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks on ways that you can be able to complete this, be able to find the items to let go of your home, and try and take some stress out of it so that you will be able to complete the 30 days or however far you're able to get. I'm so excited to be able to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. See how far you guys were able to get. See if you were able to get to day 30. Even if you were able to get to day 15, that is awesome. And just the fact that you tried, that is amazing. Do your best to be able to let go of items, feel the benefits. And I absolutely love the minimalist suggests at the end of the day, each and every day, try and get the stuff out of your home. And it's just a great way to be able to start seeing the benefits of having less. And as you see the benefits, you're able to kind of detach from more of your items and realize that your happiness, your joy, and being able to live a little bit more stress-free and release yourself from the stress of your clutter, being able to get that out of your house. And just a quick tip, something that I absolutely loved I was able to do that was able to help keep me motivated is I made a quick chart and I put the numbers 1 through 30 on it, and then after I completed each day, I was able to quickly check it off, and it was something to kind of keep me motivated to continue going, and it just felt so rewarding to be able to check off each day. This may be something that would work for you. And again, just quick disclaimer, we did this over the span of 2 days, but you can do it over the span of the 30 days. Just put the paper in a place that you can see it, just so you remember every single day to check off each number. You could place it on your door, you could place it on the desk, on the table, whatever, you'll be able to see it every day. And remember to let go of those items for that specific day. And I decided to create a free printable for you guys if you guys would like to use that. Days 1 through 30, I created a little bit cuter version than the one that I had. I decided that it might be fun, especially if you're going to be placing it on your wall or your table on your door to remember it, then you might want a cute version. So I decided to quickly make one if you guys would like to use that, or you can even just hand draw yours out just like I did, whatever works for you. And quick note, you are a lot more likely to be successful with this if you do keep track of your progress, and that's why I decided that it would be fun to create the tracker so that you guys would be able to use that and just really get into the habit of fully assessing what is in your home, what is adding to the function of your home, what is adding clutter, what would be perfect to stay, what needs to go. So again, I am helping a friend out, and this was such a fun way to be able to do this. If you have a friend or family member that you can do this with, that would be so fun. And even just being able to challenge them and just text them your pile at the end of the day that you were able to declutter from your home. You could even have a little friend group where every single day you have a group text message where you post the picture and you post that you were able to completely challenge for the day, and then everyone being able to see that will be able to hop on board and be like, okay, let me hear you do it, and then you'll be able to see who makes it the furthest, and then you guys could even have some sort of incentive for who makes it the furthest, or if you all make it to day 30, what you guys get to do when it is completed, and being able to free up all of that space and free up your home from all of that clutter. And it will feel so good to be able to have all of that done. And I absolutely love Dawn from the Minimal Mom. I had mentioned this in last week's video, just how she had mentioned inventory and how much inventory we can actually manage. And she goes a lot more into depth with that in her video about inventory. We do not need to maintain a humongous amount of inventory. We need to be able to kind of identify the clutter and be able to realize that the more stuff we have and the more that we add to our valuable items, the less valuable our items become, because they are diluted by all of the clutter that surrounds us. And when we start taking out the clutter, we're able to find the treasures and find the things that are truly adding to our lives. It is so important to be able to identify the items that are actually adding to our lives and get rid of the clutter. I know I kind of just repeated myself, but I just want you guys to really understand that your life can be so much easier and so much better, especially if you hate cleaning, especially if you get overwhelmed by mess, especially if you find yourself being discontent with the items that you have, especially if you seem to lose things often, or you can't find things when you need them, or if you repurchase items that you forgot that you even had. It's a really good sign that you need to be able to start letting go of things in your home and be able to fully appreciate what you do have. Give your stuff the space to breathe. Give your stuff space and give your items a home. I feel like one of my biggest problem areas in my home is things just would generally just kind of creep up in these little piles. And I remember kind of growing up with that. When our house would be super messy, we'd hurry and make piles, and the stuff that we didn't know what to do, we would quickly place in my mom's room. So all of a sudden her room just became a room of humongous piles of stuff. And just being able to really realize that those items didn't serve us. And so over time, just being able to kind of dwindle out those items that don't have a home and be able to create homes for them. And just being able to realize that the less that you have, the less that you have to deal with, makes it so much easier to kind of reassess whether or not these items are really worth storing and really worth keeping. Because my energy is so valuable to me. I need to be able to have energy to be able to hang out with my kids, to be able to continue to learn and educate myself. I need to be able to have energy to be able to help those around me. And it's really hard to be able to do that when I feel like my home is completely taking out every ounce of energy that I have. And so I know that I've experienced this, and I think that you might too, or that you might relate with some aspects of that. So just realizing that if you're not using it, especially, I know that this term gets thrown around a lot, and the Minimal Mom also made another video that was fantastic on this, your fantasy self. And I feel like a lot of us relate to that when you realize that a lot of the items that you might be keeping are for your fantasy self. A lot of times this can be in your clothes or different hobbies that you haven't actually taken up but you want to someday. And over time you continue to gather new hobbies and more stuff. And as you continue to gather more stuff, you realize that, well, you don't have time right now, but in the future, your ideal self, you'll have time for this item. You'll have time to create new hobbies. You'll have time to do all of this stuff. But when you realize that the days seem to be getting shorter, not longer, so it is time to start spending your time the way that you want to. If you want a clean, easy to maintain home, you need to prioritize getting stuff out of your home. And the nice thing about this challenge is that you're able to do it quite quickly, honestly. Especially day one, you are only looking for one item to let go of your home, to get out of your home, to be able to realize that each day you're going to be that much closer to being able to transform your home and be in control of your space. I love being able to realize that each and every one of us want to feel like we are in control, because especially if 2020 taught us anything, it does not feel good to not know and to not feel in control. And I just absolutely love being able to realize that, hey, you know what? Something you do have control over is your space. You do have control over what you allow in your space and what you decide to keep in your space. And if you want a home that is easy for you to clean and maintain, and somewhere where your kids can enjoy and be able to grow up and live in a home where they were not so overwhelmed by their surroundings, just realizing that, and just also knowing that having less stuff helps us be at more at peace. And especially with all of the depression and anxiety rates just going up and going through the roof, just being able to do what you can to be able to create a peaceful environment for you and those around you. And when you're more at peace, your attitude is a lot more fun to be around. That's at least how I feel. I am so much more fun when my house seems to be under control, and when my house is out of control and it's chaotic, I seem to be a little more frantic and not as patient with those around me. So just being able to say, out of personal experience, if you are somebody who your surroundings affect you, then this is a great way to be able to really identify what needs to leave your home. And each day you're going to be that much closer to being able to completely transform your space. A couple tips that I would say on day one, if you can go to one of the main areas that you live in your house and be able to improve function, that is where you're going to be able to start seeing improvement the most, is the main areas of your home. So if you can find something in the living room, the kitchen, or your bedroom that you can be able to let go of and then continue kind of in those main areas, you'll be able to see the results and be able to feel the benefits a lot faster than if you were to, say, go into your garage and find something. Definitely don't start with any sentimental items, because they can hold you up and make you feel very defeated, because decision fatigue is definitely a thing. So being able to find items that you haven't been using that are not sentimental and being able to let go of those items first will be able to help you feel a little bit more successful. And as you start building up momentum, each day that you're able to let go of more and more, you're able to find that you're able to gain the confidence that you need to be able to tackle your entire house. Now, the thing is, over the next 30 days, you're going to be able to find almost 500 items that you're able to let go of. Now, that can sound very daunting, but I think that is why they put the 30 days in place. So as you continue to let go of things, you start gaining confidence and you start enjoying your space more. And then you kind of look at the daunting task to be more of a freedom to you, and you start being able to experience the freedom of letting go of the stuff that was in your home and realize that this stuff didn't actually have any value. And so once you're able to realize that, you're able to realize that it's going to be so nice to be able to let go of these items. So again, my friend that I helped, we were able to let go of so much. We even had bonus items. And if you can see all the stuff that we were able to let go of, and I know that if you guys take on this challenge, you will be able to get rid of so much stuff out of your home, especially right before the holidays. And I hope that you guys take on this challenge. Let me know in the comments down below if you decide to take on this challenge. Challenge one of your friends to do it with you. This can be so fun and so rewarding. So I hope you guys take on this challenge, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye! For more motivation to take control of your space, watch my decluttering playlist. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And you can also follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!